You can hear Johnny doing dishes, I bet you.
And we wait for him to put away all of this stuff.
No. Hello, and welcome to Tea is Good, Books Are Better, the podcast where we drink tea and talk about books.
I thought you
got
got
all
all
in one draft.
Damn.
Draft. Wow.
One draft, Raven.
One huge draft. Christmas. How was Christmas? How was your Chrysler?
My Chrysler. Spent the morning with Johnny's family upstairs.
What'd you guys
Stockings. Open gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Then we came back downstairs and got ready to go to Mom's.
What'd you get?
Stuff.
Okay, what was your favorite?
Too many chocolates. A lot of booze. By a lot, I mean like maybe like a smallish vodka and one of the little babies.
That's a lot of booze.
Yeah. I guess Johnny got most of this booze, but still it's a lot of booze that we're drinking. Yeah.
So what was your favorite gift that you got? It was mine, right?
Probably.
Wait, actually? I was joking.
I'm wearing your slippers.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm wearing them all the time. They might be a little bit big for me, but they're not coming off.
Yeah, I feel like that makes them more comfortable. I don't like when slippers are too snug.
I've never had slippers that were too snug before. So I can't relate. My feet are small.
Yeah. You're holding the book that I got you.
Yeah. I just like touching it. I'm very like tactile. Like, it's calming touching things.
Well, explain to the people why you're touching this
There's
book.
like
velvet.
I'm trying to remember the word because I've worked with this material before.
Oh, it's like a peach fuzz.
Yeah, it's a kind of. It's not vinyl. It's
no.
The word is right there.
Ooh, I know what you mean.
We've been working with it all month, making Santa sacks at work. Like where you put the kids' names on. So many different names. Using it to make Santa sacks. It's nice and it's fuzzy, and I love touching it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's flock.
It's flock! Why didn't you even Google? What's the fuzzy stuff on? Shit.
I googled fuzzy Funko Pop. Because I have a Funko Pop that's got
which one is that
flocked. It's one of the Five Nights at Freddy's ones.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, it's flock. That's what it is. I have like 2 giant rolls of them at work that I use. And I just love touching them. Every time I like press it onto a sack, I'm like, I have to stop and just
stroke it.
Yeah.
That was me when I worked at Bath and Body Works. Every time we got in a new candle, I would just stand there in the back room sniffing it for like 5 straight minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you know, but like a tactile thing, I'm always touching things.
I'm the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I'm like shopping for clothes or something, I'm always walking through the store just like touching. Yeah. Just like reach out, touch, reach out, touch, reach
Any
out, touch.
store. I gotta like touch everything.
Yeah. Wow.
That's how it explains why as a kid I was so sickly.
I figured it out, Jess. We're children.
Woo! Except now I don't get sick as much because my immune system has gotten pretty bad. All those years of touching things and touching my mouth and my face and getting so sick.
Okay, I've got an anecdote. Well, it's not really an anecdote. It's like a whatever. I'm just gonna say it. When I worked at Bath and Body Works, I was constantly working with cleaning stuff, like body cleaning stuff, shower gel and soap, and you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I think I only got sick once in the like 2.5 years that I worked there. At my new job, I'm working with clothing, and we don't have a bathroom in the back room. We share our bathroom with the public, which is fucking nasty.
Yo.
Guess how many times I've been sick already?
A lot.
3 times already within 4 months.
Dude.
3 months.
Have you gotten your flu vaccine?
Yeah, I did.
I noticed, like, the last couple of years at my job, I would get terribly sick around this time of year. This year I haven't, and it's the only year I've gotten a flu vaccine.
Oh, shit.
Because I know they have, like, a shitload of different types of stuff that they have in there.
In the vaccine, you mean?
Like different types of bacteria and stuff that it fights against. Like, it collects all of, like, they collect all of the previous year and put it in this one. Is that how it works?
Well, I don't
So I
fucking
wonder
know.
if it, like...
I thought you were telling me. Now you're asking me? I don't know.
It's a question thing. Is this how it works? That's what I think it works.
I have no idea.
So I wonder if they even, like, collect, like, common cold shit. Like, I don't even know.
I don't know.
Maybe I've collected everyone's germs already.
It could be that.
And I've
Isn't
built
that
an
like
immunity
where
against
you
it.
Get shared bacteria or whatever it is.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's probably gotten to that point.
Yeah. I mean, we've all cycled together.
You what?
We all cycle together.
Oh,
like, our
okay.
periods. Like, we're all women. And, like, I know my period's coming when the tampons start showing up in the bathrooms. I'm like, oh shit, my period must come. And then it comes.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
It's cute.
Sure.
Feels like a sisterhood.
Oh. How sweet. Me.
Oh shit. We got it.
Oh, a Google Home?
Yeah.
Nice.
From Dallas. Jolie's stepbrother.
Oh,
Shut
shit.
the fuck up, though.
Damn.
Yeah, so we haven't set it up or nothing, but that'll be interesting.
Yeah, Google Homes are fun. Super handy.
I'm just
Instead of like
excited.
Googling stuff, you can just be like, "Hey Google."
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for cooking, and I have to, like, half the amount of stuff, like, the ingredients call for, and I could be like, hey Google, how many milliliters are in a cup, or something like that. So I'm gonna just freaking pull up my phone and type all that shit out.
Yeah. Faux show.
That is what I'm excited for.
Yeah, but sometimes with Google Home, you feel like you have a simple enough question, and then you ask, and Google has no idea what you're talking about. And you're like, it's a simple fucking question! So yeah, it's kind of hit or miss.
What was your favorite part about Christmas?
My favorite part?
Yeah, and your favorite present?
My favorite part was eating.
Nice,
It's always
nice.
eating.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, my favorite present. I literally don't remember what I got anymore. I got a pair of reading socks, which I really like.
Reading?
Yeah, it's just like the really big fluffy.
Oh, like the kitty ones you got me?
Yeah, no, they're not like the ones I got you.
Oh, so even bigger?
Yeah, they're like, they come up to the knee,
Oh,
and
what?
they're like really thick, and they've got like Sherpa inside.
Bruh.
They're really nice. You get them from like Chapters or Indigo.
Oh, what the
I guess
heck?
it's not called Chapters anymore.
Oh, really?
It's called Indigo now, you dingus.
Well, it's always been Indigo as the big, and then Chapters, one of like the side stores.
They don't call it Chapters anymore.
Oh,
All the
shit.
Chapters that you
So
know
they
of are
closed
now
down
called
all
Indigo.
Chapters?
They didn't close them down. They just rebranded
Okay.
as Indigo.
Because
I
I
don't know
always
why.
remembered it being Indigo and then Chapters as one of the...
Yeah, they were part of the
baby
same,
stores.
yeah, like sister companies or whatever.
I thought as the big mama, because whenever I saw like the card, it'd be Indigo and then all the tiny little
Yeah,
like
so-
Coles, Chapters.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why that happened.
I guess they sucked it all up and now Coles is still around.
Yeah.
I
I
guess-
guess they just absorbed Chapters for some reason.
Okay, because I guess Chapters was the big one and Indigo's is also big, and they're like, oh, whatever. Small ones will be Coles and the big ones will be Indigo.
I don't know.
guess.
It was probably some like big business thing that I wouldn't understand. What else did I get? See, I forget what I get like the day after.
Nothing important, apparently.
What did you get me again?
I got you
Oh, you
those
got me the wine
leggings that
tumbler.
you're wearing.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing these leggings you got me.
Wine tumbler and a little Ho-Oh Lego set.
Oh yes, yes.
Have you
It's
built
not
that yet?
Lego, but
Well,
it's cute.
little
It's
building
like
blocks.
a little Asian Lego.
building block
Yeah.
Pokemon, and it's Ho-Oh.
Yeah. I haven't done that yet. I don't have time for fun. But I'll get to it, hopefully, at some point. I haven't tried the wine tumbler yet, but I'm excited for that too.
Nice.
I'm going to Anne's on New Year's, so I will bring the wine tumbler there
Aw,
and use it there.
shit.
Yeah.
Put ice in there. Nice cold wine.
Hmm. What are you doing for New Year's?
Probably staying home and I don't give a fuck about New Year's.
Going to bed at 10.
Maybe New Year's Eve I'll stay up a little bit because I don't work on New Year's Day.
Nice. Yeah.
Maybe I'll share a drink with Johnny. Like I always do. Every night.
Yeah, like last year, I don't think I even stayed up till midnight. I was like, fucking why?
What's the point? I'm not one of those people. I don't know. We never grew up in a household where New Year's Eve was considered important.
No.
So it's like, it's just like another day off.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. It is a new decade though, which is kind of neat.
You know what? We were around when 2000 came around, so whatever. When the end of the century happened.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that being a pretty big deal though.
I couldn't grasp the concept.
No, but I remember people were
Yeah.
freaking out.
I remember it too, but I didn't understand what
Yeah.
the big deal was.
Yeah. Because I was like 7 or whatever.
I would have been 9, so you probably would have been around 7.
Yeah. But I do remember people making a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
Like 2000 was like huge.
Well, it's the end of a century compared to a decade.
Yeah.
It's 100 years, yo. 100 years.
Yeah, but now we're getting back to the roaring 20s.
Whatever that means.
Flappers and boas.
Oh, shit.
And showing our lady ankles.
Oh, my goodness.
I almost said it's kind of exciting, but I might be lying if I said that. Because I'm pretty blasé about it.
Remember when 2010 happened? It wasn't a big deal.
No, it wasn't.
Except for the Olympics.
Yeah. Okay. That was an intro, right?
I think so. Good enough.
Good enough.
Do you want to hear about my tea?
Yeah. What are we drinking today, Jess?
It's vanilla matcha that Mom got me for Christmas.
Ooh, is it good? Have you tried it yet? Tell me.
I did,
Tell
but
me.
I was really out of it. Out of it, I mean I was like pretty drunk and stoned.
Where's the flavor? Do you know what I mean?
Maybe I should have added more. I didn't even know how much I put on with it, except...
It's pretty thick and creamy, but I like...
Yeah. It's like, the flavor is at the very back of your mouth, but it's like faint. It's
Like I
soft.
feel like I can't taste it.
It has a very faint kind of vanilla-y taste.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a little bitter, and then vanilla, and then that's it. And it's like very faint.
Yeah. Needs more.
Yep.
That's okay. Lesson learned.
Next time, I'll put twice the amount.
Next time on Tea is Good, Books Are Better, we make tea properly.
Fuck off!
Okay, where did we leave off our characters, Jess?
John learns of his father's fate and saves the Lord Commander from a right, sending it on fire.
A what?
Right? A right.
No. A white.
A white?
Yeah, there's no R.
Really?
Yeah, it's called a white. As in White Walker, but with a GH.
I thought for sure it was like right.
No. Incorrect.
We'll find out again, because I don't want to look. Bran prays for Rob's safety as he sets out with the Bannermen to save their father.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what happens.
Did you say that's basically what happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what a summary is, Jessica.
Yeah. Hey, your yeah was like a... Did it though?
It was a thoughtful yeah.
Okay. We only did 2 chapters.
Yeah, but you're not gonna catch us up on all the other characters we're about to read?
You may have to hunt all the way back to the last times I summarized
Oh
them.
my god.
Oh, I don't even have that. Alright.
Okay.
Well, that's what happened last episode.
Okay. So, we're starting with chapter 54, Daenerys. Alright, are you ready?
I am.
After some hot boinking, Dany tries to convince Drogo to take a ship and cross the narrow sea to claim the Iron Throne for their son. Drogo thinks that the world ends at the Black Salt Sea, that no horse can cross that water, and that their son has no need of iron chairs. After some back and forth, Drogo decides he doesn't want to hear anymore, and he goes off hunting some great white lion. Dany hopes they succeed in finding and killing the lion, because Drogo may be more willing to hear her out when he gets back if he's in a good mood. She really wants to go back.
Yep. She wants that throne that Viserys has been talking about nonstop for her whole life.
Mm-hmm. Drogo and the Dothraki fear nothing, but the sea is a different matter. Any water that a horse cannot drink is considered something foul. After Drogo is gone, Dany summons her handmaids to clean her. At first, she felt uncomfortable with the way they would fuss over her, but now that she's like super pregnant and tired and fat and everything, she welcomes it. After she's clean, she sends for Ser Jorah Mormont. She wants him to help her convince Drogo to go west and take the Seven Kingdoms. Jorah thinks Drogo likely doesn't understand the scale and value of the Seven Kingdoms, since he's never seen them before. And Dany thinks that she's never seen them before either, but she had heard so many stories from Viserys, who had promised to take her back one day, but Viserys was dead now, and his promises died with him. Jorah tells Dany to have patience, and he says they will go home eventually. The word home makes Dany feel sad. She doesn't know where her home is. The Seven Kingdoms, the house with the red door, Vaes Dothrak. Yeah, because she's been moved around a lot. Jorah then tells Dany about a great caravan arriving in the Western Market and asks her if she wants to check it out, which she does. So he could tell that she was upset and he wants to distract her. As they travel to the market, Dany thinks that this could be her home if she was not the blood of the dragon. Dany is the last dragon now, the seed of kings and conquerors, and she thinks that she can't forget that. I wonder if that's the actual reason why she feels like she has to pursue the Iron Throne. Or is she just like making excuses for her desire for power? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like she's trying to make it sound like an honorable thing.
Yeah.
Like that's the way she's kind of, like it's what she's telling herself.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she feels like she's meant for more than being a crone of the Doshkali.
I see.
Because she comes from like a great and noble family.
Mm-hmm. But what difference would it make if she was in the Seven Kingdoms? She would still just be the mother of the king.
Sorry, but like the crones are stuck in that one spot. They can't leave. They have like weird rules they have to follow. I don't know. I personally think if I were to know that was my fate, I'd be like, I'm not cool with that.
But she didn't seem that critical of it. Like she recognized that the rest of the Dothraki had a ton of respect for the crones.
True.
So I didn't really get from her that she like saw it as a terrible fate.
I guess not. She didn't.
Although at one point she thought about spending the rest of her life there, and it did kind of freak her out.
Yeah. I think just because of like the whole like she's the last Targaryen, she feels like she should do more to regain her family's honor. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That is what she's telling herself. But I'm like, that sounds like an excuse to me.
Well,
like, you just want to rule.
It is a personal thing. She is doing it for herself. You can tell yourself it's for your family, but if you're the only one left, then you're doing it for yourself.
That's true. Like, what benefit does this give the Dothraki? What benefit does this give Drogo or her son? They would already have the highest respect among the Dothraki.
They do.
So she's completely doing it for herself.
Yeah. Like, they would be in foreign soil. They really don't really, like, know the stuff over there.
And it would just be constant war.
Yep.
Like, she can't think that once they take it, it would just be peace for the rest of eternity.
No.
Like, that's a child's dream.
She's a child.
She is a child. She's what, 14?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Maybe she does think that.
It's probably what, yeah. It's probably all childish.
Huh.
Dreams.
Okay, well.
We solved that.
Moving on. At the market, they walk around through the hundreds of traders and merchants. At one point, Jorah asks to be excused to seek out the captain to see if there are any letters for them. Dany is about to go with him, but Jorah insists that isn't necessary and leaves, which Dany finds curious. But she continues through the market with her casts, which are like the bodyguards, and her handmaids. They eventually come upon a wine merchant giving out tiny cups for tasting. He offers Dany some, but when she speaks to him in Valyrian, which is the language of the Free Cities, rather than Dothraki, he's shocked. Dany explains that she's not actually Dothraki or Tiroshi, which is the people who would speak Valyrian.
Yeah. She's
actually from Westeros. Doria, one of her handmaids, then tells the merchant that he has the honor to address Daenerys, Khaleesian princess of the Seven Kingdoms. The merchant drops to his knees and then decides to give Dany a different drink, saying she deserves something worthy of a princess. But as she's about to take the drink, Jorah appears and says no. He snaps at the merchant to drink the wine himself. The merchant starts making excuses, and that's when Dany also grows suspicious. She orders him to do it. So the merchant chucks the whole cask at Dany, but Jorah knocks her aside and it smashes on the ground instead. Dany nearly falls, and she's terrified for her baby for a moment, but Doria catches her. The merchant runs, but Jogo, one of her casks, pulls out his whip and catches the merchant. A dozen caravan guards come running, as well as the merchant captain. The captain has the merchant taken away to await the pleasure of the cow, which I thought was a weird way to phrase it. Like, what do you mean by that? What does it actually mean?
So that he can do what he wants with non-sexually. Like torture, like.
Yeah, I guess
it'll give him great pleasure to take revenge for his wife.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Dany then wants to know how Jorah knew, and Jorah says he didn't know until the man refused to drink. But he did receive a letter from Magister Illyrio, apparently which had something to do with someone wanting to kill Dany. But Jorah thinks they should head back before he tells her what was in the letter. On the way back, Dany recognizes the taste of fear. She had always lived her life in fear of Viserys, but this was worse now because she fears not just for herself, but for her baby. When they get back, Jorah tells Dany that Robert Baratheon has offered lands and lordships for her death, or her brother's, and or her child's. And that's when Dany thinks that the usurper has woken the dragon now. I was like, whoa! When I read that. Like 0 to 100. She's becoming her brother! Oh, wow.
Little Dany, you've woken the dragon!
Her tiny little pregnant Dany. You've woken the dragon now, Robert Baratheon. Dany looks at her dragon eggs, then tells Jorah to light the brazier. Brazier? It's a fire thing. Jorah's confused, but he does it anyway and leaves. Dany then places her eggs in the burning coals. She watches until the coals are ash, but nothing happens. Dany doesn't know what she expected, but she's disappointed faux show. Drogo returns later with the corpse of the great white lion, and Dany tells him what happened. Ser Jorah also says that this man, who tried to kill her with a poisoned wine, will not be the last of them. Drogo then promises the gift of any horse to Jogo for capturing the guy, and Jorah for how they helped save Dany, and then promises his son Rhaego the Iron Throne. Dang.
Hell yeah.
2 days later, they leave Vaes Dothrak, heading west. The wine seller hurries behind Dany's horse, chained and naked, and the chapter ends with, quote, "No harm would come to him, so long as he kept up," end quote. How ominous is that? But also, why not harm him? Like, what do you... What are they doing?
He's basically walking until he dies.
Yeah. So, is that a lie? Saying no harm will come to him?
As long as he keeps up. No. Because if he stops keeping up, then harm will come to him.
Well, he's gonna, like, eventually starve and... Well, I guess he would get exhausted first.
Yeah, that's how he'll die. Exhaustion.
Alright. Yeah. I very much summarized Drogo's vows here, but I still feel like they were a lot more epic in the show.
They were epic.
Maybe just because Jason Momoa is such a good actor.
He is a good actor. He did a good Cal, Drogo.
Yeah, like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
He really captured the rage that fuels Drogo's vows here.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes me want to watch that scene again. Because, yeah, it felt so much less epic in the book to me. Yeah. Did it feel epic to you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, ah, shit, there you go, Dany. You got your wish.
She got what she wanted. Yes, indeed. Well,
Yes,
that's it.
Indeeder. Oh, so you're attached to my D&D blankie, eh?
Yeah, it's fucking cold in here.
I'm so used to it, but yeah, it is.
It's like actually cold. Like so cold.
That's why I'm burning up when I'm ever at Mom's place. The temperature difference, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm used to this kind of temperature. At Mom's place, I feel like I'm gonna barf. I'm so hot.
Oh, wow. I can get like all bundled up.
That's why I wear tank tops when I come over.
Well, at least you know.
Chapter Cat.
Chapter 28 is Catelyn.
The Manderley banners bring Cat and her uncle to Moat Cailin, where Robb and his army are camping. Cat finds her son in a tower surrounded by his banners. Grey Wind notices her first, and then one by one, the lords, and then Robb. Robb is surprised to see his mother, and Cat wants to run to him and smother him with kisses and hugs, but she holds herself together because he is playing the man.
Because it makes him so much less manly if your mom loves you.
I'm sure back then. I'm sure in this world, when he's surrounded by his lords planning war, to have his mama come and give him hugs and kisses and tell him, I love you so much, my baby boy, in front of all of them.
Good, sweetie.
That would be great. The lords greet her, and Roose Bolton quietly asks her if she brought Lord Tyrion. Roose Bolton's voice is described as being small, but enough to silence a room.
That's a good description.
Yeah. She has to shamefully admit that she had let him go due to her foolish sister. She then asks for privacy for her son. With her son?
Yeah.
Yeah. When they are alone, she questions him to find out if he is actually ready to do this war thing.
War thing.
She asks him why didn't he choose one of the Banner Lords to command, and he counters that they are not Starks, and she reminds him that they are seasoned men while he is still a boy. Upset, he asks if she is sending him back to Winterfell.
Go to your room.
I can't believe he was so ready to go back. Like, Mom, are you sending me back? Like, he wasn't even going to fight her.
Yeah.
Man, he was such a good son. But she knows that she can't do that because it'll make him a laughingstock.
Well, yeah.
She asks if he's heard anything about his sisters, and he hands her Sansa's letter. She reads it and is afraid that the letter is a threat to bring Sansa to harm if they do not obey.
I'm so glad that they don't fall for it, though.
Yeah, like the... Remember in the movie... Not the movie. The show, when I first saw this first season, and I was like being so nervous that, oh my god, they're going to come and like bend the knee.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I was really glad that they
Yeah.
didn't fall for it at all. Or even like mark her traitor to family. Like they saw for sure.
Yeah.
That Cersei.
They knew. The Starks are smart.
Robb's eyes water.
Sorry. Can we just pause for a
Rob!
minute? Sorry, it's on the same topic.
Okay.
It's such a relief in this book that all the different like sides and parties are all intelligent people who have their own goals and are going for what they want. And it's like,
my biggest pet peeve is idiots for the
that's
whole
what I'm trying to
purpose
say.
of plot.
Fuck, I was like, brain fail.
Like horror movies, and you have like dumbasses going
Yeah.
after like the spooky sounds. Like, God, I get so mad. People are dumb. I'm like, real people can't be this dumb.
Okay.
Stop
well,
writing them into books or movies.
maybe I'm dumb then because I did that once.
You what?
Have I told you this story?
No.
I think I have. I was babysitting once, and I had put the kid to bed already and upstairs, and I was downstairs. I think I was reading a book, and then I heard the creepiest music ever. It was like one of those things where it's one of those happy children's songs, but like, you know, in a dark, empty house, it sounds super creepy.
Yeah.
So I heard this song, and it was playing super faintly and like kind of muffled. And I just like froze. And I'm sitting there on the couch frozen with my book in my hand listening to this creepy ass music. I don't hear the kid moving at all. And usually like anytime she would wake up, she would come straight downstairs.
Yeah.
So I was like, the fuck? But then it stopped. So I was like, okay. And I go back to my book. And then a couple minutes later, it starts again. Can you imagine? You're in a dark, empty house,
I don't like dark, empty houses.
and you're supposed to be taking care of a child,
Yeah.
and you hear this creepy music playing. So yeah, it plays again, and it goes for longer this time.
Oh, man.
So I like slowly put down my book and like swing my feet off the couch, like trying to pinpoint where it's coming from. And I realize it's coming from upstairs where the kid is. And you would think that it's like one of the kid's toys or something.
Yeah.
But I had like played with the kid, like with her toys, you know? And I'd never heard anything that sounded like this. So I was like shook. I'm about to get up, but then it stops again. So then this time I just sit there and I wait. And sure enough, like 30 seconds later, it starts up again. And so I stood and I like moved over to the base of the stairs listening. And I hear it coming from upstairs. And then it stops again. And I stand there and it starts up again. And I like, my heart's starting to pound at this point because I can't figure out for the life of me what it is. Because I know it's not one of the kids' toys. There's no like TV up there. Like, I had no idea what it was. So it happened like for another 5 minutes. I just stood at the base of the stairs listening to it go on and off and on and off. And in a dark, empty house, the sound is really fucking creepy. So heart pounding and like everything. And then eventually I was just like, I got mad. I was like, what the fuck is it? So then after like a long pause and it started up again, I was like, fuck it. And I went upstairs and I was like, I don't care if it's a fucking demon and I die. I just need to know what it is. So I marched my ass up the stairs, and it's not coming from the kids' room. It's coming from the dad's office. So I bust into the dad's office, and it's the phone ringing. But this was like before cell phones. It was like the home phone. It just had a weird ringtone.
What the fuck? Were they calling you? Or was it?
I think it was them. It was the parents.
Oh, man. And the home phone is in the freaking office?
Yeah, don't ask me, dude.
Dumb.
But yeah. So then after that, I was like, I guess I'm that idiot. Because that could have been some demon trying to lure me. But that's a different story from like...
Hilarious. And you go straight to demon instead of child spirit. That we grew up
that.
with.
Well, that's what I mean. You know, a demon trying to, like, pretend it's not something disgusting and creepy. But that it's something innocent, you know? That's how demons work.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? It's science.
My first thought wouldn't have gone to demon.
Well, that's a blanket statement that I'm using.
Maybe spirit or poltergeist, but even then,
I'm
they
using
aren't
demon
scary.
as a blanket overlying spirit term.
I
Okay?
guess you're the only one who didn't experience much growing up.
Nah,
No, okay.
just the occasional, like...
Tapping on the keyboard at night? I'm sure you heard those.
I think I did. I heard that. Yeah. And then I had, like, doors slammed shut behind me a couple times.
Yep. Yep.
But that was about it. Yeah, anyway.
Moving on. No one. Rob's eyes water, and he expresses his uncertainty in starting this war.
Aw. He's like, Mama, help.
Hey, Mom, did I do the right thing?
Totally fair, though, and totally real.
True. Kat knows that she cannot comfort him because he is a man now.
Fuck off.
Apparently men don't need comforting anymore. She asks him what is frightening him so, and he states that whether they win or lose, they're going to kill Father and Sansa. Oof. Hard truth. Kat tells him that is uncertain, but he now has no choice but to continue. If he does go down in King's Landing, he'll never be able to leave. If he retreats to Winterfell, his banners will lose all respect for him, and some may even switch sides.
Damn.
The only thing they can do now is take either Lord Tywin or Jaime as prisoner to trade for his sister.
Good fucking luck, bro.
Rob asks, what if they lose? And Kat reminds him of the fate of Rhaegar's children.
She's so fucking brutally honest here.
Yep, she's like, well, this is a big boy decision. He needs big boy answers.
Yeah. He's like, but Mama, what if we lose? And she has no fucking pity. She's like, well, you're probably gonna get raped and murdered, and everyone you know and love is gonna get killed in front of you.
All
blah,
Starks
blah,
will
blah.
be wiped out.
Yeah.
And then we'll be lost to time.
And it'll be the end of our family line.
Yep. Rob looks frightened, then determined. He vows not to lose.
I fucking hope you would vow not to lose.
Better
bro.
not, man.
Not after she says that shit to you.
Yeah. Rob tells her that the men father sent to kill Sir Gregor Clegane were taken out by Lord Tywin's host. They are now heading to Harrenhal. Rob tells her that they plan on marching south soon. She asks what his plan is, not ideas from the banners, but his plan. And Rob tells her that he wants to split his host into two. One to go down the King's Road to lure.
Or lure.
What's English?
Lure is a weird way to say it, though.
To lure.
You could say lure, but I say lure.
Okay. Lure. Remember how you taught me how to say girl?
Oh, yeah.
I had a bad speech impediment as a
This
kid.
is a fun fact. Jess had a really bad speech impediment.
Yeah. Raven helped me.
Aw. Yeah. Oh my god. I remember teaching you when we were in bed.
Yeah, we were just laying in bed one night, and I was just like upset because I can't say girl.
Yeah, Jess had she couldn't pronounce her R's. They came out as like W's.
Yeah, that's why I sounded like a
It was
baby
like
when I talked.
goal.
I wonder if that was a big reason why I had bad social anxiety.
Oh, maybe.
Because
Holy
I have a
shit.
deep shame about like my voice and like the way I talk. Like
Oh.
still to this day.
Bro, what the fuck?
And I know like my voice is normal now, but like it's still like a thing I think about.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That could be why.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Holy shit. I think
Yeah.
we just had a major
Oh
breakthrough. Damn. Yeah, so it was, I guess you could describe it as like a baby kind of.
I sounded like a baby when I
Squirrel.
talked because I couldn't even say squirrel.
Oh, yeah,
I remember trying to like say stuff, like talk to kids my age, and like they couldn't understand a thing I was saying, and like just like cemented the don't talk.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Could you say my name?
It was probably Waven.
Oh. Yeah, so Holy shit, you just
Yeah.
like blast from the past me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we slept in the same room in a bunk bed. Jess was on the top and I was on the bottom. And I remember pretty vividly, like, trying to teach you how to say...
like, say, grr, and then, oh, and then, like, which is, like, me and you going back and forth. Grr, oh, grr, oh. And then putting it together as girl.
Oh my god! Oh, that's pure. That's so pure.
That is pure. Sisters helping each other.
Well, me helping your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And then after that, they kept dragging me to Eric's speech therapy.
Yeah. 'Cause
Ugh.
Eric also had a speech impediment.
The same one, too.
Same, yeah, we both were the same.
And he hasn't even really gotten over his.
I don't hear it anymore when he talks, but...
I think that's because he's learned tricks to hide it.
Oh!
Yeah, but if you get him to enunciate, like, really clearly, he still has the speech impediment.
Like, I know sometimes when I'm talking fast, I slip back. Like, I have not memories, but, like, remembering that time we did the murder mystery for your birthday at Anne's place, and I, like, did that whole role playing. I remember, like, I was slipping up and going back into the impediment, but I was like, fuck it, ignore it, Jessica, keep going.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow, well, no one noticed, so.
Like, I was like, everyone here loves me, keep going, Jessica. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Lure.
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 I think you can say lure or lure. Just say
Lure.
lure. I think it's easier.
Lure. Okay, I'll say lure until I figure out how to say this fucking word.
Now I want, like, even I don't know how to say it anymore. Let's pull up Google
Yeah.
and get it to tell us how to say words. Pronounce lure. Lure. Lure.
Lure.
Yeah, like lure.
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 Lure. Okay.
Lure. We know how to say an English word.
Yay!
Yay!
Rob is planning to split his host into two. One to go down the King's Road to lure.
Nailed it.
To lure Lord Tywin, while a smaller group of riders goes to Jaime.
What are they going to do with Jaime?
Well, they're going to Jaime. But to do that, they will need to cross the bridge at the Twins. And with Jaime, they want to take him prisoner to trade for sons.
Sansa.
Sons. Rob will command that host. Kat asks who will command the other to go down to Tywin. And Rob suggests the Great John because he's big and fierce and he wants to.
Yeah, he wants.
But Kat tells
Murder.
him that in order to win against Lord Tywin, you need cold cunning.
Ooh.
And Rob thinks about it, and then he suggests Roose Bolton. And like,
I like that he admits Roose Bolton scares him.
yeah,
Scares me too.
scares me.
Scares all of us. That fucking flayed man on the flag. Or on the banner.
Yeah.
Or on the whatever.
On the what if? Yeah, their banner.
Their sigil.
There's it. Rob then suggests to assemble an escort to take her back to Winterfell, but she refuses. She wants to go to her father and brother.
This bitch.
Yeah.
Still on my shit list. She's like looking for any reason to not go home to fucking Winterfell to be with her little sons.
You know what? I feel like she feels useless over there.
Yeah.
Everything is happening. She wants to be a part of it.
Fucking fuck. Okay. You know what? I get it from like a feminist perspective. Like,
Sure, but you have kids, and that comes first.
but yeah, you're a mother.
Mhm.
And you chose, well,
Don't fucking leave your kids.
yeah. You have a responsibility.
I guess she's chosen her eldest, the most special in her heart.
I thought Bran was her favorite.
Oh yeah, you're right. He was.
But no more, because now he's a cripple. I just spat all over my
fuck.
screen.
Well, when she left, he wasn't awake yet, so I think she chose the living sons over him. And just hasn't come back to see him awake.
Oh my god. He wasn't awake when she left?
No.
Bro.
She left when he was still in a coma.
Bro. But she
Yeah.
knows he's awake.
Yep, she knows.
What the
But
fuck?
she's still like, you know.
Okay, that pisses me off.
Aw, so Brad never spoilers?
Gotta sip that out.
Alright, chapter Tyrion.
Oh yeah, I guess, is that it?
Yep. That was it.
Oh, there was something about the last sentence that I really liked. I don't remember what it was though.
Fuck.
I gotta go back.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. It was the Tyrion one that...
Okay. I summarized the fuck out of this chapter because I just didn't care to put in all the information about the clansmen. Who cares about them?
Yeah. I honestly don't even remember them from the show.
Right? They were barely in the show. Maybe 2 episodes. And that's it. You never hear from them again. I don't care about them. Tyrion and his clansmen have arrived at his father's host. There are about 3...
Oh, I realize I'm looking at the totally wrong area.
Fuck.
Fuck.
You wanna go back?
Nope. We good.
Okay.
There we go. Wait, maybe I'll double check if I missed anything for Caitlyn. Caitlyn?
Caitlyn.
Oh, yeah. Something I did want to point out was that while she and Rob are talking about like how they're going to defeat the Lannisters, they mention a bunch of different places, so I kept going back to the map. Like back and forth, like figuring out where everything is. And bro, having the map and being able to look at, and it really starts to like, things start to fall together and it makes sense. And you're like, oh, that's why they need to do this, because this river is here, and like,
Yeah.
this is over here, and they're, oh, wow.
Like, you know what? I love the map. I like your map better because there's more detail,
Yeah.
but I love the map. So one of my favorite parts about this inheritance cycle also has a map, and I always used to go back and check it out.
The map of Alagasia is really simple, though.
compared to this.
Compared to this one. It's
Yeah.
like, if you compare the maps side by side, one of them looks like it was doodled by a child.
Well, wasn't he 14 when he wrote the first book?
Yeah, but he didn't draw the map himself.
Well, it was still like his
It
idea
was, yeah,
of
it
what
came
it
from his head.
was.
But it's so empty. And it's like,
It's true.
I guess a lot of it's taken up by a desert and people can't really live there. But even in the places that are supposed to be populated,
Yeah, there's
like
stuff.
3 cities.
Whereas, especially your map, it's dense. There's a lot
Yeah,
of shit.
which makes a lot more sense and is more realistic.
Yep. Ready for Tyrion yet?
Yeah, I am.
Tyrion and his clansmen have arrived at his father's host. There are about 300 of them, of Tyrion's clansmen.
He's rounded up quite an army.
Yeah.
All with his smooth talking.
And Tyrion knows all of their names.
All 300?
Yeah, badass, hot damn Tyrion.
Damn.
Whoa.
That
job.
is commitment.
Tyrion wants to go alone to his father, but they don't trust him, so they all follow him through the camp.
All 300?
Yep.
Amazing.
The camp is spread out over leagues.
Of course. Because it's the Lannisters and they
It's
have
a massive
shit ton of people.
army. Like, it's huge.
Yeah.
And it's around the crossroads. And his father is in the inn of the crossroads.
Right. He like took
This
the
is
inn
the
for
same
himself.
inn that Tyrion was taken captive from by Cat.
And he does think of why, like how that's so ironic.
I didn't even write about that. I forgot some things, but it's in my head. As they're walking through the army, like, Shaga is in, like, complete awe, and that's one of the clansmen. Of, like, the amount of people. He's never seen that amount of people. All the amount of horses, amount of steel.
Yeah.
And he's like...
Now this is an army.
And the army is also staring at them in awe, because...
They're like, ew.
all these wild-ass men
What the
coming
fuck are
through,
those?
being led by the...
By the imp.
Lord Lannister imp.
Lord imp.
When they get to the inn, a bunch of crows scatter from a body that has been hung, and it's the red-toothed innkeep lady.
Yeah.
It was described as her eyes being like gouged out by ravens, and her lips are gone and leaving a gristly smile of red teeth.
Ew. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
That is brutal. Kinda sucks.
Kinda.
Inside the inn, his father is sharing a flagon with his brother, Sir Kevin. Lord Tywin is in his mid-50s, but has the physique of a man in his 20s. He's tall, lean, and muscular, and bald with thick side whiskers.
The side whiskers kind of threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
I was like, ew.
His eyes are pale green flecked with gold. There's a Lannister urban legend that a fool once jested that Tywin's shit is also flecked with gold, and to this day, he's still alive deep in the bowels of Casterly Rock.
Wait, is that a joke?
It's like an urban legend.
Oh,
I
like
took
that
it
guy is still alive? down
Yeah,
there
like
somewhere?
there one day this dumb fool of a fool said this about Tywin, and he was thrown into
Right. Thrown in prison, he's still down there.
and he's still alive. I understood it from the bowels of Casterly Rock. Maybe not being the dungeons, but maybe like the sewers.
Oh.
So he can really see the shit.
Yeah. You like gold flecked shit? Like, here you go, buddy.
You live there now.
You live in the sewers.
But we don't know if it's true or not. It's just like an urban legend.
Urban legend.
Kevin is surprised to see Tyrion, but Lord Tywin is expressionless as always.
Okay, how weird is it hearing the name Kevin though? It's
Sir
spelled
Kevin?
with it's spelled with a Y, right?
I sure
like-
didn't spell it with a Y.
You didn't spell it with a Y? I could have sworn it was Sir Kevin.
I thought it was like a regular Kevin.
Let's see. Oh, it's Kevan.
Oh, with an
With
A.
an A. Kevan.
Sir Kevin.
Kevan. I think it's pronounced Kevin, but it's just funny the different like. I guess they're supposed to be old school spellings of the names or
English.
something.
Ye old English.
Yeah, like Will with one L.
And a Y.
Yeah. or like Gerald or whatever it was with like a. I don't remember, but you know, they're all spelled weird.
They are.
Anyway.
Tyrion says that it was very kind of his father to go to war for him, but Tywin says that the honor of their house was at stake and that they had to go to war. Who gives a fuck about Tyrion?
He doesn't say that, but the message there is pretty clear.
Tywin informs Tyrion of all of Jaime's successful battles and all of the glory he's been covering himself with. I guess to make him feel bad? Sounds like, I felt like it was totally random to bring up Jaime about all of his glory.
Just like all his past glory or all the ones from this battle?
From this battle, taking all of the River Run,
Taking River Run.
River Run's little villages that are all around. They've been setting fire and burning them down.
Now I need to.
They've been pillaging and raping and taking small man. Page 612. Your brother has been covering himself with glory. He smashed Lords Vance and Piper at the Golden Tooth, met the massed power of the Tullys under the walls of Riverrun. The Lords of the Trident will be put to rout. Sir Edmure Tully has been taken captive, and with many of his knights and bannermen, Lord Blackwood led a few survivors back to Riverrun.
Okay. I need to look at the context, though. I'm trying to read what's around it. Well, Tyrion does ask how the war is going. But yeah, it does.
Bragging about his favorite son.
Yeah, the way that Tywin says it, your brother has been covering himself with glory. That does make it sound like a jab.
Yeah. Like
That's a weird way to say it. Yeah. Go on.
Sir Kevin expresses. Sir Kevan expresses.
Sir Kevan.
expresses concern about the Stark boys sitting at Moat Catelyn.
I thought it was Callan.
Moat Catelyn with his banners, but Lord Tywin dismisses him, saying that he's just a child. The hell is he going to do?
It's not untrue. He's just a child.
I mean,
He's 15.
15. Who would be scared of that?
Yeah.
Is that?
But didn't Jaime kill Eris when he was 16?
Jaime has been doing badass shit since he was like a kid. So
I like how you call betraying his king and committing regicide badass. Committing treason and regicide in one fell swoop.
oh shit.
That's my actual favorite word. Regicide.
I don't know what that means.
To kill a king.
Oh, but
It's so specific and I love it.
oh shit.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Regicide. Yes. So good.
Tyrion asks how the king is okay with this war against the Starks, and then he learns that King Robert is dead and that his nephew now sits on the throne, meaning Queen Cersei is in charge.
Yeah.
Tywin tells Tyrion that he has a task for him. Some young lordling, Beric Donarian,
Dondarrion.
where'd that D come from? Dondarrion. Beric Dondarrion and a fat priest with a flaming sword have been harassing his foraging parties, and if he can put a stop to it, that would be nice. Tyrion says that he would be happy and promises to spank them both.
Naughty.
But first, he requires 3,000 different types of weapons and armor.
Okay, buddy.
The door bursts open and Shagga, son of Dolph, crashes in.
Woohoo! Shagga, son of Dolph.
Followed by the other clansmen. They demand
All
to
300? They all just cram into the tiny...
Probably the leaders, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just the leaders.
They demand to sit in the war council too because they are free men. Tyrion introduces them one by one to his father, and then introduces his father to them. Tywin stands and welcomes them. He asks them what made them come, and they shout out, like, horses, silk, steel.
They want rewards.
Yeah. Tyrion is about to propose an idea of invading the Vale, but the door bangs open again, and a messenger drops to his knee in front of Lord Tywin. The messenger informs him that the Stark host is moving down the causeway.
Dun dun dun! The Starks are on the move.
Lord Tywin never smiles, but Tyrion knows that he's pleased. Sir Kevin suggests letting them come to them, and Tywin agrees. The boy may hang back or lose courage at the sight of them.
Is that his intention? Is that why he's pleased?
He
thinks
wants
the
them
size
to
of the
come
army-
to him. He doesn't want to go to them. He wants them to come to him.
But why? What difference does that make?
Maybe because they have like the spikes and shit. They're ready. I don't know. I don't know much about war.
That's where I was confused.
Yeah.
So like, okay, I get that he's happy that the Starks are moving, but why? Why is this a good thing for him?
I don't know. But they will break the Starks soon. Lord Tywin turns to the clansmen and asks them to ride with him, and they shout up all that Tyrion promised them and more. They are unimpressed. Then Tywin says that the Stark men strike fear in the hearts of his bravest men, and then the clansmen start jumping at the chance to join. And Tyrion's like, God damn. Smart.
Super clever. He basically makes it out that they're cowards if they don't
Yeah.
join. Super smart.
Mm-hmm. Chella, daughter of Chek, though, says that the half-men must go with them until his promise is fulfilled. Tywin looks at Tyrion, who is resigned.
Yeah. Tywin just looks at him and he's like, you asked for this, beach. You going with them, beach.
Maybe you'll die, bitch.
Hope so.
That's
Yeah.
that.
That is that. Wow. You know, I have the worst memory of all mankind, I think.
No.
Of someone who's not got a disease that causes it. Because I forgot that they even go to war in the first season. Jessica literally just facepalmed.
For reals?
Yeah. I'm an idiot.
Well, when was the last time you saw season 1?
Well, I've watched up to 7 episodes pretty recently, within the last couple of months.
How many times have you seen season 1?
Oh, probably no more than 3 times. But I would say maybe not even 3 times.
So is this watching it again your 3rd time, or yours?
Maybe my like, because I feel like I watched some of it like in pieces when Mom's watching it.
Yeah.
Because Mom's watched them all like 4 times or something.
Yeah,
like,
so
something
they're her
crazy.
favorite shows.
Yeah. So I always catch like glimpses here and there.
Mm.
So yeah, totally forgot about a bunch of this stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, and as I'm reading it, I'm like, huh. Makes me want to go back and watch the show again.
Well, hurry up! You still have my season.
Oh yeah, shit. Well, do you want it back?
Watch the last 3 episodes, fuck's sakes.
I have no time.
What are you doing your days off?
Work on the podcast. Or I'm like going out. Cool. Okay. That's that.
That's that.
So things seem to be coming to a head.
Well, we were like...
We got a glimpse of both sides of the war, which is kind of cool.
Yep. I like that.
And then Dany trying to join the war on the other side of the sea. She has no idea what's going on.
No.
Except that people want her dead.
Yep.
She doesn't even know that Robert Baratheon's dead. She just knows that he wants her dead.
Yep.
It is kind of interesting thinking about what information each character has.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. Like, who knows that Ned is in prison? And, like, who knows that the king is dead? And who knows that...
Hurry up, I have to poo.
Oh my god! You're giving me weird looks, so I stopped thinking and I'm just looking at you. Okay, we'll end it. Jess has to make a dookie. Okay, well. Hey guys, Editing Raven here. We forgot to plug our stuff at the end of the episode, so I'm gonna do it here and now with this strange sounding, recorded after the fact audio. If you want more of the podcast, please check us out on Instagram. The podcast Instagram is Tigbab Podcast, Tigbab. You can also follow us individually. Mine is Crimby, Jess's is Jess.Egan24. You can find us on Facebook as well at Tigbab Podcast, or just search Tea is Good, Books Are Better, and our page should come up. Also, please check out our good friend Baram Barami on YouTube. He made our jingle you heard at the beginning of this podcast and makes lots of cool music on his channel. That's Bahram, and last name spelt the same with an I on the end. Yes, that's his real name. And lastly, we also have a Patreon. We have different tiers with different rewards, and you'd really be helping us out with your contribution. But we also just appreciate you listening. Thanks so much. Back to the episode. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye. Jess?
Bye-bye.